Okay, so I've been trying to solve the animation thing, and so far I haven't been very successful. Okay, so we're going to see together lah for now. uh, so this is how far I got so far. Let me undo this. It will give an error, but it will animate half of it. So this one, it will animate that. It doesn't animate the other one. This one it doesn't stop. So I was able to animate only half. So I'm not sure exactly why this is happening. So this is how it is right now lah. Only half of it is going to get animated. The other half doesn't. So I've been looking at the message down here. You see, this is where, like, let me just show you the changes that I've made so far. Okay, so this is the changes that I've made so far. You guys can hear me, right? Okay. So the changes that I've made so far is one, like the way we did last week. We have okay. The first thing, this one wasn't last week lah. There's two things that I added, variable that I added, which is animating blocks and to swap. Okay, so animating blocks is the block that is currently being animated. Okay, to swap is we're saying when we want to swap two blocks. Okay, when we want to swap two blocks, which blocks are we're going to swap? Because first we're going to animate it first. After the animation is finished, and then we swap. Okay, so that's why we need to keep somewhere where we keep what is going to be swapped lah. So the place where I've also changed is where the function swap pick. Okay, so in the function swap pick, the first thing I did is that you clear the selected. So the change selected is that means we're going to change from the block being selected to unselected. So this is basically unselect A and unselect B. Okay, and then we clear the selected picks. Okay, and then another thing that I realized after doing all of this is that our X and Y is actually the other way around. So the X and Y, usually X is horizontal and Y is vertical. Okay, but ours have been changed so that the X is actually vertical and Y is horizontal. So that was kind of weird. Okay, so and then so what you will do is that first you're going to add A to the animating blocks, and then we're going to add B to the animating blocks, and then we're going to say that we're going to swap A and B. Okay, so this is list lah. So we're going to swap A and B, and then what we do is that so once we have kept the A and B variable inside to swap, then we can start the animation now. So to start the animation, just like last week, first we're going to check whether it's on the same row. So this is what I mentioned. Our X and Y is actually the other way around. So it's supposed to be X is the one that we check on the same row, but it becomes that Y is the one that we check that is on the same row, but it becomes that we have to check X. Okay. How can I explain it to you? We'll just oh, okay, I'll just draw some. For example here. Okay, so this is just as an example. So we have okay. Okay. So this example. Usually our X is like this. This is our X. Okay. So if we want to check on the same row, sorry. Yeah, at the same row, then we check the X is the same. Okay, and this is our Y usually. Okay, up and down is our Y. So if we want to check whether it's on the same column, then we check the X. And sorry, check the Y. But ours is the other way around. So you can check it out at GitHub. I already pushed at our GitHub. You can look at our GitHub. So you can look at our last week I pushed the link. So you can look over here, all of our source code from last week. Okay, and if you want to look at particular source code, like for example, the game script, then it's the game.gd. You can click, and this is our last week's code. So last week, the ones that we changed was that when we click selected, when we click the item, it becomes it has an animation of expanding, right? So we change that inside our block code. Yeah. So we have here if current selected, the animation.play selected. So this was our code last week.
Is the games do we add something last week in the game script?
In the game script, no. We didn't add anything in the game script.
Oh. So I just need to copy the block script lah.
Yes.
Okay.
You can look at the history here. So this is added for second animation. You can click over here to see what are the changes. You click over here. So this is the block script. We added it. And this is the block scene.
Can you make it again? How do you do it?
Sorry. You go over when you see this. So you follow the link that I gave in the chat.
Yeah.
You will go to this page. Okay. And from this page, you can click on history to see the changes that are made. Okay, so last week punya changes is here. This is the added processing animation for selected food block. So you can click here, view commit detail, to see the changes that was made last week. So this is the block script. So you can see we added the current selected, okay? And then this is the block scene. So the block scene, we added all the animation and everything. It's fine, you don't need to understand.
Oh.
So for our game script, we didn't add anything. It's just a space. And then, yeah, so there was no changes in our game script.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, back to the problem at hand. Okay, so we compare this, and then so basically is the same. Yeah, the thing is usually if we compare x that means it is the if the x is the same, that means we are moving up and down. It's supposed to be lah. If x is the same, that means we're moving up and down. Okay, so like for example, this block and change it with this block. So their x will be the same. Their y is different. Okay, so that is the way it's supposed to be lah. But ours is the other way around. So you check x is the same, that means this is going left and right. Okay, if y is the same, then we're going up and down. Oh, this one I think you have to check. Actually, you don't have to check because it's always going to be either y is the same or x is the same. But it's okay. So it doesn't matter. Right. So this one, again, so this is supposed to be x, but we got it the other way around. So if it's less than a is less than b, that means a is on the left. So it needs to go to the right. Okay, so a go right, b go left. So if the other way around, a will go left or b go right. Okay, and then the same thing with the going up and down. All right. So and then I added the new game state, which is animating. So while it is animating, you shouldn't be able to do anything until the animation is finished. Okay. So that is so I added the animating punya state here at the game state animating. Right. So in the update status, okay, update state, we have a check for the status animating. So if game state is animating, so that means the user cannot do anything right now. Okay. Then what we do is we check for block in animating blocks. So we check for each block that is inside our list of animating blocks. Okay. If not check animation block, okay. So check animation is the new function that I create. So that the check animation will actually check what is the current animation that's being played. So if the current animation is 0, okay, then return false. That means it's not playing anything. Okay. Or else it will return true. That means it's currently playing something. Okay. So if not check animation, that means it's returning false. Okay. That means there is nothing that is playing right now. Then the animating blocks erase. So you erase the current block that you are checking from the animating block list. Okay. So after you have looked all of the blocks, and then you check if the block list is equal to 0 or not. That means there is no more blocks that is animating. Right? So if there's no more blocks that's animating, and then you do the swap. Okay, and then you do the swap. So you set over here variable A to swap 0, variable B to swap 1, and then this one I copy paste from the previous swap punya ni lah, which is how we change the grid and then have a apa nama ni, we change the picture and then we change the game state back to checking. Okay, so that is what is happening so far. So my current suspicion is that, so it was supposed to be that when you animate, okay, you look over here, down here, the status that's going to change. So this one and this one, when we change, okay, so it animates only one side. So there is changing animation for foot 02 to go left, and changing animation for foot 01 to go right. Okay, so it was supposed to be that each block would have changed its animation to the first block to go change to go left, and then the second block to we change to go right. Okay, but we'll play go left. That means only the ones that's going left is being played. Okay, I put over here in the process. So on the process need it check if current animation not equals to empty. So that means currently it's supposed to be playing something, but the current animation position is 0. That means it's not playing anything yet, right? So it was supposed to play something, but it hasn't started playing yet. So we say we'll play. You will play the animation. What? Okay, so it will play the animation. Play the current animation lah. But if there is no current animation, okay, that means the current animation is already not set, or the current animation is already playing. Okay, that means it's not at 0. Okay, so we check over here pula. We check if current animation position equals to current animation length. So that means whether the animation is already reached to the end of the animation length. How long the animation? So we have 1 second. So the current animation is already at 1 second or not. If it's already at 1 second, then we check, we change back the current animation to 0. Okay, so that means if wasn't supposed to do any more animation. So if current animation equals to 0, then animation stop. So you stop the animation. So that is supposed to be the whole thing lah. So that means the block A was supposed to change to go left, block B was supposed to change to go right, and then you see the will play to for both blocks, but that is not happening. Okay, that is not happening. You only will play go right, ataupun will play go right, will play go left. It only show the first one. The second one seems to be gone. So I think there is some error somewhere that causes the second one to be gone. So as you can see over here, the debugger is going crazy. Okay, debugger is going crazy. So it's saying all of these errors. This is all the error that's happening. So it says the animation play have no current animation. So this one is happening because over here we are trying to test the animation position, but actually the animation player doesn't have anything playing right now. Okay, so the position is empty. So the way to solve this is we have to check first whether the animation is actually that it's not empty before we check the position. So over here we can actually do it like this. Okay. So what we're saying is that if the current animation is not now, then you check the length. If it is now, then we say current animation equals to 0. Animation equals to empty. Okay, and then down here we again we check the current animation now. So that should do it. But there's going to be an error here too, because over here we're also doing this without checking whether the animation actually not equals to null. So let us check this first. Okay, we check is not equals to null first, and then we check whether the position equals to 0. Yeah. We should check whether the current animation is null. It's time current animation equals null. So that means current animation is not playing, and current animation, okay, current animation is not empty, but the current animation is null. Right? That means it's not playing anything. Or, okay, let's say this current animation is not null, but the current animation position equals to 0. Okay. Okay. So this one, what we're checking is that checking animation equals to 0 and t. Okay. But either the current animation is null. Okay. So that means there's no animation currently. But if there is animation already set, the current animation position is 0. That means it hasn't started yet. Okay. So that should get rid of all of our debug error. Our state error. Animation has no current animation. Current animation has no current animation. But when we check over here, hmm, Okay. There are other ways we can do this. Okay. I'm seeing over here on the web that we should set this somewhere else. So we can set this the animation. It has it will have it will have the signal. So it will have signal when it's finished. Okay. So this is animation finished. Okay. So this is the signal. So we create the script. We create a function to handle the finished animation. So when the animation is finished, okay, when the animation is finished, then we're going to set the current animation equal to 0. Okay. So then we don't need this anymore. So if the current animation is not empty, then we say the current animation until finish. Then we can empty. Okay, let's see this one. Whatever. Ah, yeah. Oh. But yeah. Oh God. All right. Uh, we're making some progress. At least there's no more errors coming out of the debugger. But yeah. So this one, you're supposed to change to this side. It doesn't change. You go back. And the selection become weird after that. Oh boy. Digging ourselves a deeper hole. Yeah. This thing is very complicated. Oh God. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Let me just try to fix this first because there might be a lot of changes to make it work again. Right. So so what's happening? What's happening is that when this one change to this, okay, it doesn't go back right now. So here, animating block, check animation. So checking animation is that checking whether there's empty or not. It's also go back. Over here, it's playing it again and again. Yeah, bring it again and again. So you have to check it. So if color animation not equal to empty, color animation equals to null. So that means there is text inside the color animation, but the color animation of the animation player is not the it's not set to anything. So it should play just once. So you go in here. Damage color animation equals to null is always false. I mean there's always a color animation. But there was an error before. Let me check what is color animation. That was the color animation. So the color animation is the empty level. So we play. Hold on, Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing for me. Supposed to be yesterday. This is how it's supposed to be. So this is empty and this one is get empty and we're going to play the color animation. But it doesn't seem to work. This one is going to probably have a right. One thing is that if currently is playing the the selection animation, it doesn't stop. So we got to stop the current animation first before we set the new animation. Each animation, we have to stop the current animation before we stop the current animation. If you so that and you will play, and then once it has played, oh god. Okay. I think I'm going to let you guys copy first. I don't think we're going to solve this right now. To be honest. So if you're going to copy, then you will have an error in your game where it's animating. Yeah, it's not animating properly. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But you guys can copy first, and then after that, we can try to figure it out. Okay? So you guys can copy first. So you copy the game. Yeah? Okay. So over here, there's two new things: the animating block and the truth swap. Down here. Okay, I can see. Okay, so there's two things: the animating but blocks and the to swap array. Okay, and then for the game state, we added animating. Okay, and then we also added the Minimize this one. Okay, anyway, you guys copy this one first. So you add this animating block to swap, animating, and you can also add this change animation function and the check animation function. Okay, you don't need to copy this. This one is for for debug purposes. Okay, you can start copying now. And then once you're done copying, you can tell me and then I will scroll down. Yeah, you would have an error because it's not finished. You haven't finished copying yet. If you're done copying right now, then I will scroll down. You need to copy this line via animating block to swap it. You need to copy this animating it. You need to copy this function, change animation, and you need to copy this function check animation. Okay, there's a bit more of this function down here. You've got the return tool here. But apart from that, there's also the changes elsewhere. So copy finish this first, and then I'll scroll down. Yes, done. Yeah, you would have errors, but you wouldn't be able to run it yet. You have errors because trying to run it, but it's not finished yet. How's the others? Already finished copy up to this much? Can I scroll down? I'm going to scroll down, yeah? So the change animation function, the check animation function. Oh, not done copying. Okay, done. And go scroll down. So after done this, okay, we have updates over here. For all of this print. Okay, this is the main one where we have a new game state. Checking. Okay. And if it's not first.
What do we need to copy in the function update state?
This part. This game state animating this whole part. This is completely new.
If function update state is new too.
No, update state has been there before. But this part, the where we check for the animating state.
Oh, 19 until 102. Okay.
Then copying this one. Now you guys done? Let's scroll down some more. Okay. So with this one already here, you also need to change the previous function of swap pick. The previous function swap pick. So this one is where we're going to change a lot of things to make the animation work. Oh, Roman, have we finished yet? Oh, I think it is. I don't know because it's already quite late already. I'm going to submit this to the GitHub later tonight, probably. And then you guys can copy from the GitHub. Huh? So the two places, the two source code that has to change is the ones inside the game script and also inside the block script. The block script is just very simple for now. And you guys have to add your animation for your animation block. Make sure you add the go down, go left, go right, and go up lah. Just that last week, how we did last week. Okay. Make sure that when you add it, that it is animating the sprite. Okay. Animating the sprite offset.
You have to do that again.
Yeah.
Didn't we do that like
If you already done it, then it's fine lah.
Okay.
Okay. So I think this all for tonight. Untuk lah ni. For next week, I don't think there will be class next week because apa nama ni? Because my wife is having surgery, so I don't think will be available lah. Betul ni. Probably the week after that will be available. But whatever that we have right now, the source code that I have right now, I'm going to commit to GitHub, and then you guys can refer there. Okay. So there's quite a lot. Copy. We'll try to get over it soon. Maybe the next session, I will be able to explain a bit more of the source code and whether you guys get any errors from copying from GitHub. Okay.
Are the class end?
Yeah.
Okay, thank
So
you.
we end for now, and then there wouldn't be any class next week, but inshallah the week after that we'll continue.
Okay.
But whatever that we have right now, I'm going to submit to GitHub. You guys copy it there, and also I will try to solve the animation problem, and then if I have solved it, I will put into GitHub and then tell you guys it's already done. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Like,
See you later. Assalamualaikum.